thought about her. Until tonight, when his arms had been around her. His hard body had pressed against her soft one, and his lips had played over hers, teasing kiss after kiss from her, until she thought she might explode from the throbbing ache he spun through her. Oh, what a delicious mouth he had! No wonder all those women in the Temple practically threw themselves at him. When he knew how to kiss like that, why would they care about his reputation as one of the wild Carlisle brothers? But Belle cared. Her reputation hung by a thread as it was, simply because of who she was. Nothing but the homeless daughter of one of Lord Ainsley's former housekeepers, whom he and Lady Ainsley had pitied enough to take in, a penniless companion whose mother was dead and whose convict father was serving in prison. Despite Lord and Lady Ainsley's attempts to bring her into society's graces, not one person inside that ball tonight was willing to accept her, and all of them let her know it too. Repeatedly. Now she'd put even that tenuous position into jeopardy. Heavens, how could she have gotten herself into this situation, with Quinton Carlisle no less? Her head swam with it. "But I do like you, Belle," he corrected in a deep and husky voice. Then her head practically whirled itself right off her neck. He liked her? His mouth hovered just above hers, close enough that she felt the heat of his breath shiver across her lips. "I can show you how much if you don't believe me." She pressed her hand flat against his chest to keep him away, although her traitorous fingertips curled into the brocade of his waistcoat to keep him right there. "Why did you kiss me like that?" He lowered his head to briefly bring his lips to hers. Yet that kiss was so much more than a peck. It held promises of all kinds of wicked things he'd do to her if she let him, all kinds of deliciously tempting things. "Because I wanted to." He grinned at her in the shadows, then leaned in to kiss her again, this time with clearly more in mind than a mere touch of lips. Her hand flew up to his shoulder, stopping him. "Why did you kiss me, Quinton?" He shifted back at that, perplexed. Then he answered softly, "Honestly, I don't know." Oh, that was exactly the last thing a young lady wanted to hear after giving away her first kiss. He couldn't even come up with a good lie to explain himself, or some affectionate compliment that he was so expert at giving to other ladies. Apparently she didn't even merit empty flattery. His eyes gleamed. "Annabelle, you're definitely not the sort of woman I normally end up with in the shadows." The raw honesty of that burned into her chest, but he chuckled, as if he found their predicament humorous. She blinked, but couldn't clear the gathering tears from her eyes. Was this only a joke to you? Just another way for him to tease and torment her. She knew he was a rascal, but she never thought he'd stoop so low as this. His expression grew serious beneath the shadows. "At first, yes," he admitted. "But it didn't end that way." Anger and shame pulsed through her. With a soft cry, she shoved him back. She turned to hurry out from beneath the bower, and tripped. Her toe caught on a root, and she fell forward. Off balance and unable to stop herself, she hit her shoulder on the post framing the entrance. The loud rip of tearing fabric sounded in her ears, only heartbeats before her knees hit the dirt. For one moment, she could do nothing in her stunned shock but rest there on her hands and knees, her head hanging with mortification and her bodice sagging loose. "Belle!" Quinton knelt beside her and reached for her arm. "Are you hurt?" Squeezing her eyes shut against the hot tears, she shook her head. A lie, because her heart had shattered. He helped her to her feet, with her arms clamped tightly over her bodice to keep it in place. As if she could also physically fight back the embarrassment pouring through her, she wrestled her arm free from his grip. Her vision was too blurred with tears and shadows to see his face clearly. Oh, she was glad of it. She couldn't have borne to see his pity. The humiliation would have killed her. "Are you all right?" he quietly demanded, taking her shoulders in both hands so she couldn't pull away again. A sob choked from her. "My dress!" She'd ruined the expensive ivory and pearl silk gown that Lady Ainsley insisted she wear for her first ball.